The ongoing Ukraine crisis triggered ripples around the globe, not only diplomatically but also on the economic front. Economies are facing high inflationary pressure. Fuel, fertilizers, food prices skyrocketed, and the world is now facing a worrying food security crisis with no end to the Russian-Ukraine conflict in sight. Kremlin on Thursday accused the West of fueling the worsening crisis. Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke to Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi, discussing ways to help ease the international food crisis. Draghi confirmed that Moscow is ready to make significant contributions to ease the food crisis if Western countries lifted sanctions that are currently in place against Russia.
Ha detto che la crisi alimentare è colpa delle sanzioni perché la Russia non può esportare il grano e se le sanzioni fossero tolte la Russia potrebbe esportare tutto il grano che vuole.
Now, Putin meanwhile said that accusations that Moscow was to blame for the supply issues were unfounded. The Russian president also blamed Ukraine for blocking Black Sea port and said that making the coast by Ukrainian troops has led to the blockage. And Kremlin released also a statement saying, I'm quoting here, Putin emphasizes that the Russian Federation is ready to make significant contributions to overcoming the food crisis through export of grain and fertilizers, subject to the lifting of politically motivated restrictions by the West, adding that Moscow has taken steps to ensure safety of navigation, which is impeded by the Ukrainian side. After the statement, United States criticized this offer, accusing Russia of weaponizing food supply as they weaponize everything. Pentagon spokesperson also confirmed that they are in talks with the allies to address the issue of food grain supplies from Ukraine.
Now they're using economic tools as weapons. They're weaponizing food. They're weaponizing economic assistance. I guess we shouldn't be surprised by that since they've weaponized everything else, including lies and information, but they're weaponizing it. We are obviously in discussion with the administration is in discussion with our international partners and allies about how best to address this.
Top U.S. defense officials on Thursday also confirmed that Germany is working to transport by rail millions of tons of grain from Ukraine. General Christopher Cavoli confirmed Germany's railway company has established a special train service to get the exports out, which will pass through Poland before traveling to German ports for further export. He also confirmed that Poland has established a facilitated border crossing regime with Germany to ease the deliveries. U.S. claims that up to 22 million tons of grain are being held up in Ukraine due to the blockade. Meanwhile, Romania has made its Black Sea port of Constanta available for Ukraine's grain and said that it can move some 90,000 tons of grain a day. The flow of grain and fertilizers export from Ukraine and Russia has been disrupted by the ongoing war, leading to looming food security crisis. Before the war, Ukraine and Russia supplied almost 30% of the world's wheat. Ukraine exported 4.5 million tons of agricultural produce per month, including corn and sunflower oil. While Russia exported not only wheat but also lead suppliers of fertilizers here and its raw products, potash and nitrate in the world. As Russia and the West continue to exchange war words on the food crisis, the stuck grain supplies are now at the risk of rotting as well. Currently, Russia controls the port city of Mariupol, but the main port city Odessa is still under Ukrainian control. All the reports of intensified Russian attacks in the region have surfaced. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.